What's up, this your boy Super Mario 1990 coming at y'all with the reaction video to the Mafia Trilogy Definitive Edition. So 2K Games just announced today that they have all the Mafia games are going to be released. Mafia 1 is actually going to be remade. It's not going to come out until August 28th, but Mafia 2 and 3 are actually out now. It's the definitive edition, so it's 2 and 3. It's only available digitally as far as I know, which is a bummer for me because I love hard copies. But you can get them now, the trilogy, for $60. It'll include playable right now today Mafia 2, and it'll also include Mafia 3. So Mafia 1 you'll be able to download August 28th when it actually comes out if you buy the trilogy. You could also buy them separately as well, which is what I plan to do because I already have 3. I have the deluxe edition of 3. The deluxe edition was the game and it included the season pass. I had it back when it came out. It's only been out for a month. I got it for Black Friday for $30. I got it for a steal. I got the whole damn experience, so that was cool. But if you don't have it yet, then the third one yet anyway, then the trilogy is the way to go. Otherwise, $30 a pop. Now, what I don't know for sure though is if the first game, Mafia 1, the one that's going to be remade, I don't know if that's going to be $30. If you go to the store right now, there's no pre-order option for the first one by itself. Only the trilogy where it gets included and will be later downloadable, you know, when the release date comes, August 28th. So I don't know for sure what the price is going to be on Mafia 1 Remastered being a standalone. But I'm assuming if the other two are $30, then that one might be $30 as well. But then again, it is a straight up remake, which means they went in and they actually, you know, spent time. They didn't just polish it up. So maybe it could cost more than the others. But as far as I know, there hasn't been any word on how much it's going to cost. But you can buy it. You still can buy it separately from the other two, which is good, which is what I plan to do. So yeah, so if you get the trilogy right now, Mafia 2 and 3 is playable. You just won't be able to play 1 till it releases. That's what I plan to do because Mafia 2 is a straight up classic for me. Like, I still have it for PS3 and I still got my 80 gig PS3 that's back compatible with PS1 through 3 games. So Mafia 1, that's the one I'm really excited about because I've never played Mafia 1. I haven't even heard of Mafia until like 2 came out. I saw 2 and I downloaded the demo and I'm like, dang, this looks good. And I went ahead and I bought it, enjoyed it. And to this day, it's like my top 15, one of my favorite games of all time. I just love Mafia 2. I'm into the whole, you know, Mafia mob, mafioso culture, things like that. Like movies like Goodfellas, you know, Donnie Brasco, things like that. So it was actually cool to actually play a game because at that time, really the only mobster game I was really playing and having fun with was The Godfather, Don's Edition. A lot of people didn't like it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, but when Mafia 2 came out, that just changed the game for me. And so I'm like, okay, I never even heard of Mafia 1, didn't know that was a thing. So I went to YouTube to, you know, check out someone's playthrough because it came out for PS2 and Xbox back then. And, you know, I had an Xbox at the time. I had a GameCube, and then I had an Xbox because my GameCube broke on me. And I just never heard of Mafia 1. So I went back and checked it out. I was like, okay, this is really good. You know, even, you know, the graphics, I mean, I've been playing games since '95, so I got a pretty old graphics, you know, that didn't matter to me. So I was like, okay, I like the story, everything is really good. I like Mafia 2 better, but I do want to have Mafia 1, so I went to Amazon because I could still, you know, it was on my PS3, so I could still, it was 80 gigs, I could still play like PS2 or PS1 backward compatible. So I tried looking for it on Amazon and they was talking crazy. It was like $80, $90, $100. And I'm a new condition snob. I don't do pre-owned, I don't do used copies. I wanted my own like brand new thing. So I couldn't find one at a decent price. So I was like, alright, forget it. So yeah, so to this day I never played Mafia 1. So for me personally, that's gonna be a treat to actually get it remade too, with today's graphics, this gen standards. So that'll be real fun. That's gonna be a treat for me. I can't wait for that. Mafia 2, I mean, I got a couple of things I'm doing with my money, so I'm gonna wait on Mafia 2 a little bit. I'm gonna get that probably like next month, because I'm still trying to get on that Last of Us Part 2, and then I'm gonna get to the Mafia 2, and then I'm gonna get to Mafia 1 when that come out, and 3, I'm just gonna pass on that. I already got it, because as far as I know from what I saw from the description, Mafia 1 is remade, 2 is remastered, and it comes with all the DLC. 3 itself comes with the DLC. So I think pretty much if you got 3, you can just get the first 2 individually. I'm assuming that would run you $60. Assuming that the first game comes out for $30. Like I said, it's not on the store. It's only on the store as the trilogy package when you get 1, 2, and 3 for $60. But I don't know how much it's gonna cost by itself. But assuming that 2 and 3 are $30 by themselves, I'm thinking when that one comes out, it's gonna be $30 too. So it's like $90 altogether by them individually. Or you buy 1, or you just buy 2, whatever you're gonna do. But yeah, I pretty much think if you got 3 already, you don't need to buy it. Especially if you have 3 and the DLC, because from what I've read from the description, they didn't do anything new with it. It's just the game, and it does come with the DLC season pass. So if you don't have the season pass, that's pretty much the extra bonus you'll be getting. And if you got the game, you might as well just get the pass by itself. I believe it was $30 back in the day. When I was looking into it, I got the deluxe edition, so it came with the game, but I think it was supposed to be $30, maybe 25, somewhere around there. So you pretty much buying that for the price of the game by itself if you already have the game, just to have the DLC. So, I think it's really just, the trilogy is really just for if you didn't even have 3. Well, that's cool. But yeah, I can't wait for that. I can't wait to see how 2 looks. Man, just with some touched up graphics. I really think it's just remastered, so I don't think they touched up the gameplay mechanics or anything like that. I saw the video on IGN, and the gameplay is pretty much the same way, which to me at the time was really, really fun. It wasn't like innovative or anything like that, but I think really what moved the game was just the story and the characters and everything like that, and just how kind of gritty and realistic the world really seemed. Especially going back in that time, it was a time capsule, going back in the 40s and the 50s and the whole mob life culture, things like that. That was just really fun. And to see that in a more like remastered state, just to be able to get my hands on that game and play it again, it's just going to be real fun. It's going to be a treat. Like I said, the first one's really going to be a treat for me personally. I just straight missed out on that game. So it's fun to play it, but play it with PS4, this gen's graphics. So that's going to be real cool. And Mafia 3, a lot of people, didn't like Mafia 3. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I didn't like it better than 2. Now, 2 was a classic to me, and 3 was just like, it was a solid game. Like, I really liked the story. I liked the characters. It was gritty. It was real, just like the second one was. But I think I'm more into the whole mob culture, so I think my preferences were more in line with 2. Like, it's not that 3 didn't tell a good story, didn't have good characters. I just liked what they did in 2 better than 3. But as far as the gameplay though, if you look at the driving and if you look at the combat, especially the fight, like all the visceral moves, like with the melee and all that, that was really fun. Like as far as, I'm not gonna count Mafia 1 because I haven't, like I said, I haven't played it. But comparing 2 and 3, I think gameplay and excitement, 3 kind of was superior to that. Like it was fun just shooting up people and driving around, crashing into cars and things like that. It was really fun doing that in Mafia 3 than it was in 2. The only thing about 3 though, it was just, the missions were very repetitive though. Because it's like you just driving from point A to point B. You shooting up a bunch of people. Or you can sneak around and you can strangle them so they throw, things like that. That was really fun. It's really fun. It's like a shoot 'em up, bang, bang type of game. But I just wish they had more variety to their missions though. Like Mafia 2, you had missions where you would try to drive somebody home who got drunk at a party and was throwing up, and then you find out they have a dead body in the car, and then you got to kind of drive carefully and not get caught by the police. And then you gotta, the story had it where they gotta bury the dead body because it was in the trunk the whole time. So it was like really like funny, things like that. With Mafia 3, it's kind of like, go here, kill these people, destroy the property, drive away from the cops or whoever's trying to chase you down, and then boom, it's over. And then you advance to a cutscene. And it was cool at first, but then when you find out, oh, that's what this game does again and again and again and again, then it was kind of like, So I kind of knocked points off of Mafia 3 for that, but it was still a really fun game to play, and it still told a good story, but I think just not in an exciting way as the second one did. But yeah, man, if y'all interested in Mafia, or if you played it again and want to revisit it, bam, there it is. It's out there for you. 28th is when the first one comes. I can't wait to get that one. And then 2 and 3 is out right now. You get the trilogy right now, have access to the first one later, or you can just buy 2 or 3 and then get the first one later, or just, skip, whatever you're gonna do. But yeah, they out there, $30 a piece, or $60 for the whole trilogy as a whole. But yeah, this was Super Mario 1990. I'm out. Peace in.